my career, my skills. I got you brother, my sense of humor. Oh no you don't. We attempted to negotiate but Galactus asked too high a price. Well what does he want? Parents to keep devices away from their kids. Cheating on an exam by memorizing all the content beforehand so I can easily answer the questions. Me checking if that salad I ate last week has worked its magic yet. I'm opposite of artificial intelligence. I'm genuine stupidity. My dad gives me this cake every year on my birthday. Sorry I slept with your mum. I just found out there are no skunks outside the Americas and now I can't stop laughing thinking about the look on the face of the first settler to get sprayed by that funny stripy cat thing. Hi I just moved in next door. F off. You pick your nose out of habit. I pick my nose to strengthen my immune system. We are not the same. Diplomatic solutions to war. Make the leaders who started the war beat each other with sticks on a tightrope over an active volcano. How it feels to finally play all the games you saw on YouTube as a kid. Dude, are you on ChatGPT again? Are you effing kidding me? Girlfriend is mad because I'm talking to you, what should I tell her? Drinking a large amount of water every day helps you avoid other people's drama because you're too busy peeing. Stay hydrated. When you go to take your food out of the oven and get a face full of searing hot air. I slept in the lower bunk of a bunk bed until I was 17 and one day was just like, hey mom and dad, can I have a real bed? And they were like, yeah, we have been waiting for you to ask for years. It costs $6 to visit Karl Marx's grave. Ironic. I post for some advice in a high active community with millions of members. I get no feedback from anyone. My parents in their 30s, let's buy a house. Me in my 30s, my Duolingo French score is 41. Oh she won't bite, her name is Princess. When you know ads are more sensitive to touch and even have bigger touch radius, but you can't prove it yet. Doctor, alcohol is chilling you slowly. Me, it's okay I'm not in hurry. Doctor. Me going to work because I'm too honest to scam people, too shy to be an influencer, too old for a heady and too clueless for crypto. Me reading and watching videos on my phone at night in order to induce sleep cause for some reason that's how my brain can process sleep. Going to work playlist. Going back home playlist. I'll just work here temporarily, said 6 years ago. Church signs are always the best. Whoever stole our AC unit, keep it. It will be hot where you are going. Weekends are for having fun. Me. I read it wrong too. That's why we are friends. Are being victimized on your platform. Roblox. What's only 4 inches but can still make a woman scream? Me. If you need me, call me. Also me. Please hold my hand and walk next to me, kid. Okay, now we cyberbully Pizza Hut until they bring back the buffet and red cups. What it feels like to type pseudo-chill into the terminal. Bro, I finally got a hot goth girlfriend. Also bro screaming for help at 3 AM. October used to be cold. That is entirely your fault, grandma. Women bringing up the pay gap in WNBA. Me bringing up the pay gap in fans. Getting treated for diabetes. Just a spoonful of medicine helps the sugar go down. When you were just flirting but things went too far. That feeling after sending a risky text and seeing typing for way too long. Me replying no worries to something that is very much worries. Hate that couch sleepy does not transfer to bed sleepy. Stop feeding the cat again. He looked hungry. You just fed him 5 minutes ago. He said it was a snack. He doesn't speak English. You're in your 30s and you still watch cartoons. You people will put an age limit on everything except being stupid. Me remembering the fact that dummies were donating money to Kylie Jenner so she could become the youngest billionaire. I'll never have this confidence in my whole life. Real men don't wear pink, they eat it. When you bowl too hard, Canadian jackpot winner lies after gold plating his testicles. After completing grade 12, I now know everything. 1 year after graduation. How what is 1 plus 1 again? When the exam is so hard you look outside and think how lucky birds are. I know my wife is a strong independent woman, but I know that doesn't apply to filling up the gas tank, house repairs, emptying the trash, driving us everywhere, lifting heavy objects, bug squishing, mowing the lawn, or filling her water bottle. Things were better when the computer lived in its own specific room and you only went in there sometimes. The 4 stages of master building. Up. Everything is awesome. A stud. Regret. Thanks so much for casting me in this Shrek movie. Can you tell me a bit more about the part, you effing donkey? 1 in 4 car accidents are caused by texting and driving. People, won't be me. 1 in 302,575,350 chance of winning the Mega Millions. People, you never know. I do a smile when I score a gram of powder. My wife and I noticed you from across the bar. Can we buy you a drink? Teacher, we don't tolerate bullying. Also teacher, when a student doesn't solve the problem the way it was taught, I must break you. The 2024 Diamond Crisis, an industry at its breaking point. Taylor Swift's antique engagement ring increases demand for the exceptionally rare stone, expert says. Exclusive. Overthinking should at least burn calories, what the F. YouTuber. But before we get started, here's a quick word from today's sponsor, me. Fast forward button. Me in school watching a random kid use a pen that looks identical to the one I lost, but I can't prove it. Creativity is thinking up new things. Innovation is doing new things. This is neither. My face while commenting LMAO and lol. The girl you like, her father, her brother, you. Got any fatherly advice for me? Don't let social media ruin you. Everyone will try to influence you. Choose wisely. Who wants to be good at cooking? Who wants to cook? Honey, what's wrong? The term cult is already embedded in culture. Cube girlfriend. 4 AM. Everyone is asleep. Perfect time to run from one end of the house to the other at full speed as loudly as possible. I'm banned from every club in my city cause they caught me with tape under my shoes. The $27 was not worth it, to be honest. Just caught my tomatoes trying to sneak out. Here I sit broken hearted, came to she but only farted. Nearly had a heart attack. Okay, can we agree that the worst feeling is when you're just sitting around consciously procrastinating and you're just overly aware that each second that passes is more time wasted, and you watch hours pass and you're still procrastinating and you can't stop, and your panicked brain is trapped inside a body that refuses to be productive, and inside you are screaming but outwardly you're just eating chips. Maybe if I fall in love with my back pain it will leave me too. The impact of microplastics can't be studied because there is no control group. Geez, come on man, hurry up and throw it. Cube girlfriend. Alright, this has gone too far. You can't just draw a geometric shape and expect the internet to over it. Okay, that's not a girlfriend, it's not even remotely shaped like a woman. LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Tinder. Gen Z, millennials, I said the 90s were 20 years ago. University graduates when asked to consider blue-collar jobs. Me, wife, kids, work, bills. Ah, refreshing. 0% better. Me after my 15-minute break at work. Me after sleeping a healthy 8 hours. Me at the end of a 2-day weekend. What the F, I never knew Down syndrome existed. Police stopped me and said papers. I said scissors, I win, and I left. I think he wants a rematch. He's been chasing me for 45 minutes. Social media used to be about connecting people, now it's all about information management and money. A chair for me and a chair to put my legs on. Everyone in the group looking at the last piece of food thinking if they should eat it or not. If you didn't know, anger weakens your liver, grief weakens your lungs, worry weakens your stomach, fear weakens your kidneys, stress weakens your heart and brain. Cool. Today I learned I'm lying. Parents, we're children. Gen Z, we don't do that here. Do you remember me? You meet your wife at Whole House, you shouldn't be here, neither should you. Elder millennials, staying up till 4 AM gaming with the homies, going to bed at 10 PM with a girlfriend. Francisco de Orellana during the 16th century. I have found several large settlements in the Amazon. You must be joking, there's no way a large jungle could have that. Scientists in the 21st century, through LIDAR we can determine that Francisco was right, there really were large settlements in the Amazon. Here's where I would put my bottom text. Nothing is worse than being asked to watch a video on someone else's phone and having to fake a laugh for 2 minutes. A classmate lost all her stuff in a fire, so at school we organized a fundraiser to give her a fresh start. The class slacker donated his textbooks saying he doesn't use them anyway. Me now, when social media used to be about connecting people together. As a man it's normal to be confused at 27, be homeless at 29, start over at 31, be bi at 32, be straight again at 35, have $100 at 36, there's no timeline for success. All these flavors, and you choose to be salty. I miss you, I missed. Mom screams my name, me, what, silence, me, what, silence, me, Ushi here we go again. I put googly eyes on my trash can and now it looks concerned when it starts getting full. Me, okay dad let's watch this movie together, don't fall asleep okay, my dad, okay son, I promise I won't fall asleep, also my dad right after the intro credits. Your immune system after almost chilling you with an allergic reaction, what can I say except you're welcome. Sources confirm, Travis Kelce's pregnant. Family Guy. Family Guy without cutaways. You ever in such a bad mood you feel yourself turning evil? Had an actual meal, not evil anymore. My pets when I leave the house. Every time our owner leaves I'm so scared they won't come back. What owner? The one who gives us endless love and care. No memory, but I do have a servant. Basically as Albertans all we do is complain about how hot it is until one day we switch and complain about how cold it is, and then we just repeat this until we lie. Me and my friends being loud in public. Seeing other people being loud in public. Who the F manages to eat 3 separate meals at 3 set times of the day? Who the F does that? I eat however much I'm hungry for whenever I'm hungry, which could be anywhere in the range of once a day, 6 times a day, or constantly snacking depending on the weather, how much I have slept, the phase of my menstrual cycle, how annoyed I'm, how well I rest, how much work I have to do, how much food I see that day, how G I'm feeling. You don't have to be everyone's cup of tea. Be gasoline. Set you on fire. Me, I promise not to get political. 3 drinks later. The movie, the subtitles. A face-app morph of all 50 Democratic senators. A face-app morph of all 50 Republican senators. Tesla. Your antivirus software watching you disabling it to run keygen.exe. Single mom of 8 needs iPhone 16 256 GB. Single mom of 8, close your legs and get a Samsung. Why did you even join this group? To upset people. Hudo, my pen. Me waiting for you to finish your sad story before I tell you that I also don't have money. What are you doing next? Roll in that spot every morning before I leave the house.
Spare change, ma'am.